trade union federation, Cosatu, has mobilized all 16 of its affiliated unions for today's nationwide one-day strike. The strike action is expected to affect economic activity in various sectors of the economy. And for the latest, let's now cross over to the Eastern Cape. And our reporter, Lwando Nomoyi, is standing by. Lwando, good morning to you. Talk to us about the situation in Gqeberha.
Well, a very good morning to you, Leanne, and the viewers at home. Yes, we are here at Gqeberha, where we understand that Cosatu and its affiliate members will converge and they will march to Vuisilemini Square at the City Hall to hand over their memorandum of demands. But the situation looks very calm here at the township because we do understand that people are going about their way, people are going to work, the transport industry is not affected. As you can see behind me, that people are going to work, taxis are ferrying people to their various destinations. So we do understand that some of the demands that this particular union will be putting forward is the issue of high unemployment in the country, the crime rate. We do understand that according to the labor force survey, the first quarter of 2023, a total of 7.9 million people are unemployed in this province and in the country, to say. But you know, scaling it down to this particular province, we understand that over 40% of youth is unemployed in the Eastern Cape, and nationally we've got those figures standing at over 60%. So you would understand that, you know, the youth is frustrated, and some of them have become discouraged to apply for jobs. But so these are some of the burning issues that the union will be putting forward, and the issue of the high cost of living, because we do understand some people have been telling us that it's difficult to survive with this particular cost of living that we're currently living in. And also, you know, they've also raised the issue of high interest rates. We do understand that since November 2021 up until May 2023, over the past 18 months, that, you know, the repo rate has increased by 475 basis points. So you would also understand that, you know, the cost of living is very, very high. So we are expecting them to converge and start here at 9, Leanne. But from me here in Gqeberha, let's just go to my colleague Vanessa Poonah in the Western Cape.
Lwando, good morning. Yes, and thank you. We are finding ourselves this morning at Hanover Street in District 6. Of course, this is the starting point for Cosatu's day of action or march, protest here in Cape Town. At the moment, not much happening in terms of supporters coming out as yet. We do know that earlier this morning, a section of the N2 highway was blocked by burning tyres and rubble, etc., due to protest action there. And speaking to Cosatu's leadership here in the Western Cape, saying that could impact the start time of the protest, which is due to kick off at 9 o'clock. All those issues, Lwando, that he mentioned over there are, of course, part of the grievances that Cosatu is bringing to the table to provincial as well as national government, because the march is set to take off from Hanover Street here. First stop would be the Provincial Legislature, where a memorandum is expected to be handed over to the office of the Western Cape Premier. And then from there, the march will also end up at Parliament here in Cape Town. But I'm going to bring in now the chairperson of Cosatu in the Western Cape, Mutlatsi Tsubani. Mutlatsi, good morning to you. My colleague Lwando in the Eastern Cape has just painted the picture with regards to unemployment in South Africa. That, of course, being one of the big gripes. Youth unemployment in particular has reached staggering levels. But of course, you're talking about the attacks on collective bargaining. You're talking about high interest. You're talking about communities being squeezed due to not being able to afford basic necessities. Talk to us a bit about the reasons for this socio-economic strike action today.
Good morning, Vanessa and the viewers. Yes, indeed, Cosatu is embarking on a national strike whereby all provinces are embarking on this national strike, whereby we are going to raise the very same issues that you have just mentioned. Collective bargaining, the attack on collective bargaining. We are saying government and the private sector, they must refrain and they must stop the attack on collective bargaining. You know for a fact that in the 2018 agreement that we had with government, but the last part of it, or the last leg of it, was not implemented by government, whereby government then cried poverty in terms of not having the fiscus are dry, in terms of providing the funds for that, the last leg. We also have witnessed what happened for the agreement of 2022 and 2023, whereby again government in a way have reneged on what we have agreed on. Yes, there is that claim that workers have received 14% increment as far as the wage negotiations were concerned of 2022 and 2023, of which it's not true. We are also saying they must begin to stop to deal with corruption and crime. We know for a fact that the Western Cape is one of the provinces with high rate of crime. You made mention of areas like Guguletu, Nyanga, Kailicha, Mfuleni, Delft. Those are areas that are very, 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 very stricken by crime. So now we are also saying that what government must do, government must deal with the unemployment rate and create a decent and sustainable jobs for our people.
Just very shortly, Mutlatsi, your memorandum to the province and your memorandum to national government will contain, I suppose, separate demands. Very quickly, what are you asking from the Western Cape? What are you asking from national government?
What we're asking from the Western Cape is that the Western Cape must deal with crime. The Western Cape must deal with the issue around privatization, because this is the province where privatization has been implemented in a very drastic manner. If you look at the parade has been privatized. You look at the Good Hope Center. The Good Hope Center has been privatized. You look at the very same City Hall, it has been privatized. So now those are the issues at the end of the day that we are raising with the Western Cape province.
Mutlatsi Tumari, thank you very much for speaking to us. Of course, Leanne there, the provincial chairperson of Cosatu in the Western Cape, just outlining what the memorandums will contain when they embark on their march just now as part of Cosatu's National Day of Action, dealing with the socio-economic challenges facing South Africa.